Okay, so starting OBS seemed to help. Thank you for your patience, guys. Oh, I logged on with my mage by mistake. Okay, Draco, well, you have a very good... I hope you have a much better sleep tonight. And I hope you're able to enjoy the weekend refreshed. Sweet dreams, Draco. So, guys, this is going to be interesting. We'll see if the rancher or ranger, whatever it was called, rancher, works now. Okay, now do we see, well, the first thing to test actually is, and look guys, coyotes show now. Coyotes actually show. So clearly my client was just out of date then. So now let's go check out that taming quest thing. That sounds fun. We can actually, let's go over to... So again, I wonder... Oh, thank you so much, Draco. Thank you for the 100-bit cheer. So, is there now a stable master in Valis? Let me check here. Yes, it should have one. Okay, I'm looking at the map now. Stable master 14... 14... Ah, it's over there. Okay, let's go over to the stable master here in Valis then. Good, 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 good. Goodness, coffee is life. Thank you so much for giving Vergent a subscription. Very, very kind of you. And now, Vergent, you have some Catspur crazy emojis you can use. Thank you so much, coffee. To find an opening to that. Oh, there's one over there. So, Coffee, just a question about that. So, did you already get started with the house? Did I read correctly before? Because here's a little tip for you. Like, if you decide to ever move and you need to just get together some very, very quick little, like, shelter for yourself, you can also, alternatively, you can also try and find yourself... So let's say you decided to move from that spot and you decided to move to Xanadu, right? And then you needed to quickly set up some kind of shelter for yourself and a place to sort of store maybe a forge, maybe mine some iron and so forth, you could always mine out a little cave for yourself into the side of a mountain. You know, search for a spot along the mountain that has iron inside of it using the prospecting skill. And then you could just make a little tunnel, just a tiny little room into the mountain, and then build a mine door with a lock to protect you from any mobs or from anyone coming to steal your stuff. And that could be like your future mine, and you could just gather your stuff there until you have enough materials to actually build the house. That's an option as well. Yeah, well, to make a mine though into the rock, all you need to find is some bare rock. You don't have to dig away. Just find like a bit of like the side of a mountain or something like that. That is already like which already has rock like revealed to you. So there should be. There's supposed to be oh, it's over here actually, the stable master. So this is exciting, guys. Is there now going to be like quests for us to do? Let's have a look here. That's the stable master. Do we see a ranger or... Yeah, there we go. A rancher. And he's not talking to me either. Nope. He's not talking to me, guys. So some change happened since we saw the coyotes now. But we're still not getting any quests from this guy. I can double click him, nothing happens. I right click him, interact, nothing happens. Very interesting. I can talk to the stable master though, but he's not going to give me those. Yeah, he will just do the stuff like if you want to purchase a mount, stable my pets. Yeah, nothing is happening. Oh, nice, Nanners. Yeah, it's so different, isn't it? I think the audio is maybe a bit loud. Just lower that a little bit. So I don't know, guys. Just gonna send a message to Harry. Before I do that, I'm thinking to myself, what would happen if I actually tried the Steam client? So I'm actually going to do that. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the subscription, Billy Bologna. And welcome to the stream. I don't think, I'm trying to remember if maybe I've seen your name before. I think I remember that, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But Billy, yeah, I think I might have seen your name before. You lurk every now and then, yes, I could swear that I've seen your name before, but thank you so much for the subscription. Yeah, Coffee, the rancher is not working for me, but I'm now curious to see if I actually... so I'm just going to log off my normal Steam account and log on. Actually, hold on. Let's try something. So if I log on through Steam... So it's doing an update actually here in Steam as well. Because I'm like interested to see. Okay, that's gonna take a few minutes. Okay, let's just let that do that in the background then. I'm interested to see that what is like, does it work with the Steam account? Maybe it doesn't work with the standalone account. So Hawkwind, I wonder if you're still there. And I'm wondering, Hawkwind, whether or not you have. Do you play through the Steam client or do you play through the standalone client? And hello there, Hot Chilies. Oh, I see, Billy. Right, so you're usually working while you listen to the Steam to the stream in the background. I see. Yes, I tend to do that as well. Yes, Zampero. Hawkwind is it does play on the same server. Yes. So we'll see what happens with the Steam one. Okay, it's almost done updating. And Zampero, the Aria Europe one should be working exactly like the official servers, the only difference being that there's no PvP, and any updates come around 1 day after to the community servers. So this update for the Rancher, that's an old one. That should have been like already a couple of weeks ago. So it should have definitely been showing by now on this server. And what I was just doing was like, well, you were here already. You saw me doing the launcher, or trying to like update through the launcher, but we're going to try this Steam account as well. And you're having a look as well, Coffee. Thank you. Okay, so there we go. The Steam client should be starting up now. This is going to be interesting to see. Oh, what the hell is going on? Why is it disconnecting me? This is a different account, so it shouldn't be disconnecting me. Okay, let's see what happens. Actually, we have Ferocia in the Elder Village Inn, so it'd be easy for her to trot over to see whether the rancher will talk to her. I'm not sure whether you have to have like higher like taming skill to actually get that to work though. That's the thing. Like, will the rancher even talk to her? We'll see. Right. So he will interact, but you're gonna have to have a pet of some kind. I see. Let me see if it even interacts. And Coffee, are you playing you have the Steam account, you have the Steam client, right? Do I remember correctly? You do. That's what we were talking about earlier, right? You have the Steam client. Yeah, Rancher talks on my Steam client, guys. Interesting. So it works on the Steam client. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna tell Harry this. Okay, so Harry is online and he'll see those messages, and we'll see if I'm not sure whether the community server owners have to then do something separately for both the standalone client and the Steam client. I don't know. You would think it would all just work like automatically, but I have no idea how that works. But yeah, this one is giving me these tasks, so it's clearly a matter of the client then. Now, of course, you know what we could do? But we can't do that because this account that I have my tamer on is actually on my other account. So, yeah, this is my sort of second account, and this is not attached to Steam whatsoever. This was bought way before the Steam launch. So I actually cannot make use of the Rancher quests at all with this account, I'm afraid. I was gonna say that maybe I could just log on with my Steam. I could log on to this account with the Steam client, but then I realized that no, that wouldn't work because of course this account is not attached to Steam whatsoever. So, well, we'll just have to see what they find out from that. But I'm guessing now that Hawkwind probably has the Steam client as well. Sakun, you can have more than 4 characters if you have the what is it called? Premium subscription. But for you to play on that character, you would have to keep the premium subscription open all the time. And then if you don't pay for it, if you stop the subscription, then your character will still be there, but it will be unusable until you reopen the subscription. But I don't personally, my opinion is that why would you pay for the premium subscription when you could just buy another account and you could have 4 more permanent characters and a new plot that you could place? I don't see why people would pay for that, really. Oh yes, Vergent in the login screen. Yeah, she was invisible, partially. That happens sometimes. No, the Rancher quest coffee, yeah. So we saw that the Rancher would talk to my Steam account, just not the standalone. I double click this guy and nothing happens. He just nods like that. Yeah, Titanus, you can attach one account to the Steam account. So here's the story, okay? So I had 2 accounts already before Steam. Before the Steam launch. Then we got the option to attach our account to Steam, and I did it with my first account. So that option has already been used on the other account. The only problem is that account doesn't have a tamer. It's this other one that does. Sakun, so what I do know is that you have an extra character slot and then you are able to place a second house with the account. There was some other little benefits that I'm sorry I don't remember them, but you can look them up. Hello, Knoxville. Welcome to the stream. Why aren't I playing WoW? Well, I will be playing WoW tomorrow, actually. But now that the WoW Classic launch is over, sort of the launch hype, now I'm normalizing my streaming schedule back to sort of normal. So I stream a little bit of Legends of Aria, a little bit of WoW Classic, and a little bit of Worm Online. And tomorrow is the WoW day. And Knoxville, I think you might have actually been to my stream before, because I remember saying at least to somebody that I've actually visited Knoxville. Yeah, Coffee, when we first started the stream, I was trying the Rancher in Elder Village. Same thing. So this is the second Rancher that I've actually tried. Didn't work on either one. So, Sakun, you can place as many houses as you want to fit onto a single plot with one account. The benefit is placing another plot. Yes, a second land deed. Okay, so guys, at least we have the coyotes are now fixed for us. But that's really, really strange. I don't know what to say, really. There seems to be a very clear, problem now with the two different types of clients. Maybe it's something that nobody has even noticed before what we've looked at now. Very strange. But I'm sure Harry will look into it. Let me just see if he's actually responded anything. Nope, he has not. Okay. And let's go and see if we can find some more of those. There's a coyote, but at least we can see the coyotes now, so it was at least some kind of improvement. So something was clearly outdated on my client, that was for sure. I love it when the mist comes in. It looks so cool. Let's actually get that audio working again. I can barely hear the animal sounds. And why can't we hear... We can hear the rain, but we can't hear the animals at all. Isn't that interesting? Or we can just barely hear them, actually. Let me just see something here. Audio, ambience volume. Pull that down. Push this up a bit. Knoxville, right, yes. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that was you. Yeah, and you use Steam. Yeah, I just updated it, Sakun. Yeah, I have a standalone client. I have the old client, before the Steam launch, which is still should be working. You just have to run it through a launcher, and we just did that actually. That was when the screen was all black. I was doing that during that moment. And we know it's updated from the fact that before I updated it, the coyote was actually invisible. All we could see was its fangs, just hovering. And now that I did the update, we did the update through the launcher, we're actually seeing the coyotes now. Ooh, animal lore. Nice. It's been a long time since I got any gains in animal lore. It's at 80.4 now. Titanus, it was terrifying, I know. I think it was the eyeballs and the fangs just floating above the grass. You're gonna grab some dinner? Okay, Coffee. You've had a long day as well. Bye-bye, and I will talk to you later. Let me actually remove this song from this list here. Hold on. It's a little bit of a depressing song, to be quite honest. Exactly, Titanus, exactly, yes. Random snapping fangs. Poor old Puffles, just being bit in the butt by a little coyote, and he can't do a single thing because I've commanded him not to. I'm such a bad animal keeper, aren't I? Laughing at the misfortune of kitty cats earlier on YouTube, and now just having coyotes bite the butt of my little bear. Oh, we got it actually tamed. Okay. And every time gotta turn off auto zoom. I wish I would remember the setting for that. Gosh, this mist is so cool. Love it. So pretty. So atmospheric. There's one. Ah, this is not working out. There we go. Now, try not to attack this time, cats. There we go. Now we got it. Everything set up nicely. And Fraudahammer, hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, there has been always some community servers that were fully PvE. I think this server, in fact, is probably even a year old, to be quite honest. Vergent, it's unbearable. We got taming gains, guys. Nice. And hold on. I'm just wondering if they actually, because I gave them some feedback about the taming, about the skill gain, like color. I could swear they made it a little bit more turquoise, like I suggested. Could be. I want to actually see that. Hold on. Let's try and get a gain again. Or no, actually, hold on. Let's take a screenshot of that. And, well, let's get this guy tamed first. Since we took such a long time to get him set up. Got a screenshot now. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here's the color. It could be that they didn't change it now. I don't think they did actually change it. Oh, my bear died on me. Oh dear. So I'm gonna have to tame the old school way. Going back to a spawn point. There we go. We got nice intelligence gain. I wonder how the intelligence actually affects the process of taming, because intelligence is the stat that goes up when you tame. I just never figured out like what kind of effect it has on. I mean, obviously we know what effect it has on mages, so they have more mana and they do more damage with their spells, right? But what's the effect that it has actually on taming? I've never figured that out. Does anyone know? Oh, and now we got a bear. Are those guys gonna fight? Yeah, they are gonna fight. Let's actually tame that bear. And hello there, Death Row. What happened to Asura's Sky server? I have no idea. I've never played on that server. You think you're gonna get some sleep now? And mine shards for imping later. Okay, Vergent, you have a good night. And I will talk to you later. Let's see. Let's just tame this guy quickly. He should be tamed in one go, really. You have tamed a black bear. Good. Okay, what did I want to do? There's something I needed to do. What the heck was it again? I said I was gonna just tame the coyote first. And now it just went completely out of my head. What the heck was I supposed to do just now? Testing. Now it's working. So yeah, OBS has just been like acting up all evening long, so sometimes the mic also crashes, so I had not disabled it. I'm not sure how much I had talked actually. Yeah, so whenever it crashes I have to just go to the settings and then choose one of the other options, and then it starts working again. It also crashed my display capture tonight. Really annoying. So anyhow, Ragtag, what was the last thing you heard me say? Because I explained a whole bunch of stuff to you, actually. God, OBS is such a pain in the ass. It keeps on doing all this weird crap. Oh, really? Okay. Oh my gosh, I explained a whole bunch of stuff to you. So Ragtag, where do I even begin? So, when we started the stream tonight, and this is related to what you said, okay? So when I started the stream tonight, people were saying that have I tried out the new Ranger NPC that gives out taming tasks. I'm not sure if you have a tamer or not, but I went to talk to the Ranger and they wouldn't give me anything. So then I decided to try, starting the game through my hello potty. And so then I started to try to log on to the game through the launcher. Maybe there was some files that need to be updated. And it did update something because the coyotes, it did fix the coyotes that they weren't transparent anymore. However, the Ranger was still refused to talk to me. But at least we saw from the coyotes that something happened. So then I tried to log on with my Steam client. The Ranger is working perfectly, will talk to me and give me missions. He just won't do that with the standalone client. And so now when you mentioned this thing, Ragtag, about the hearth, is it possible then that the whatever is causing the hearth not to work, since the hearth definitely does not work for me here in Valis either, that same thing is related to the ranger not working? I'm wondering. So, Ragtag, do you have a tamer? And which client do you play with? Do you play with the standalone or the Steam version? I didn't mean to bind myself here, just double clicked it automatically. But yeah, I'm not getting any vitality gains here whatsoever. Actually, it's kind of good that I did that, because we need to come and tame those coyotes anyhow. But anyhow, mid-50s, and you're playing standalone. So Ragtag, can you please do a little test? Can you go to the ranger and try and see if he will give you missions? So Sakun, Ragtag was saying that if there is no bard in the inn, they have made some kind of update that the hearth should then give vitality. So if you're in Elder Village, Ragtag, he's where the stable masters are. So he stands next to any stable master in any city. So I know you like to be in Elder the most, so the Elder stable master is just northwest of the carpentry shop. But anyhow, I can, like, if you're not getting vitality, this guy needs vitality as well. So I'll log on with my bard, with my other account, and we can meet at Elder Village, the Elder Village inn, and I'll log on with my bard, because both my character and your character need vitality now, I guess. But yeah, go test out the tamer thing first, and let me know if the ranger's working for you. There might be some... Oh, you're good on vitality now, I see. So Sakuni is here also waiting for vitality, I guess. So let me just log on actually with... let me see actually if the hearth works over here also at all. No, I'm not getting any gains, so I'll just log on with my other account and go get the bard. Oh yeah, you could come and help us out. Okay. Okay, let's just shut that. That might be actually like, it could be all of this memory guzzling from, that's causing OBS to sort of go nuts. So we're just gonna shut Chrome, shut Photoshop. Maybe OBS just can't stand all of this heavy software, because my computer is like 7 years old, so. So Ragtag, is this guy your character, I'm guessing? I'm guessing it is. God, that dance move is so idiotic. I wish we could choose what kinds of dances our characters use, because it's like it's humiliating for Vominus to be dancing like an idiot like that. He would definitely dance in a much more subtle way, and that's you. Okay, I'm well rested. Let me see, do we have a tip for you? A little tip? So, did you, how about the ranger now? Shall we have a look at that? Does that work for you? Okay, you'll go try it. Very interesting to see. And also the fact that you also play on the standalone client. Yeah, this one is not working for me either. She'll turn to talk to me, but it started for you, really? What the hell? Are you serious? Why isn't it working for me? So I'll just double click her. Nothing. I can right click her, interact. Nothing happens, guys. Nothing happens. What the heck? I might just have to like uninstall the... So you had an issue last week, says Ragtag. You couldn't talk to Mission Dispatcher. Okay. Same thing, really? So what fixed it then? Yeah, I did update, Sakun. I did update. That was when my screen was black. So I was updating the game at that point. So you told Harry... And was Harry... so did Harry have to do some kind of fix? He restarted his zone or something. Huh. Okay, so yeah, okay. Well, I did send a message. I'll just put one more message to Harry to just let him know that on the standalone client it is working for you. But it seems like specific somehow to my client. I'm not sure what the hell is going on. But thank you so much, Ragtag, for testing that out. Okay, so, well, this is not anything we're going to get solved tonight, I guess. So we might as well just go and continue. Oh, I have to mark a new rune. So we used the one to go here to Elder, so I'm going to have to mark another rune. At least now we have vitality, which is great. And Harry is telling me he's just responding here in Discord, and he's saying that I should probably try and just wait for tomorrow's update that he's going to do and see if that will fix things then. Hopefully. I mean, it would be kind of annoying to have to reinstall the client. So do I have enough money to buy another one? I do. Let's buy a couple of these. And then let's mark a new rune for the inn. Okay, and then let's go back to Valus. Now, do I have any runes to take me there? Let's actually use one to the small house. And I'll pick up a Valus rune from over there, actually. And Guys, remember when I was saying that I was able to just pick up some items from the artificers, the rune of artificers, yesterday? So, for instance, this stone tablet was just sitting on the ground there. This ancient gold bracelet artifact was sitting on the ground, and this little ancient small statue artifact as well. So that was pretty neat. They were just sitting, you could just pick them up. So I'm not sure what's going on, like why nobody had picked them up or how often they spawn or what was going on, but yeah, they were just, if you go in there, you don't actually have to start the awakening at all. You can just like kill the guards there and just pick those up as you go along. So I found it here. Hold on, let me just open Photoshop again. So here is the ruins of the artificer. So Oasis is over there, and you come over here, and then you start going along the pathway, and these little items are just sitting around on the ground. And I'm not sure how often they spawn, like whether it requires like maybe once a day or something, or maybe they spawn only when the server has restarted. I'm not sure. That's where I got them. And yeah, they're pretty cool. Especially that tablet. Well, all of them are cool actually. It's nice to have a little statuette like that. Anyhow, we came here to get the Valis runes. So towns. And Valis. We have tons and tons for Valis. And we shall continue taming those coyotes. And another thing I actually want to do at some point is go and look for that, the bear that can be, I mean, I can't tame it yet, but I would like to go and at least see what it looks like. That bear that you can ride. Yeah, I saw Hawkwind on the Dread. He looked so classy on that black horse. That's the ultimate goal for this guy. I mean, once I'm able to tame my first Dread with this character, that's gonna be one of the biggest sort of like achievements for me. So Sakun, how are your house-like plans going? Oh, I forgot to heal up the old bear. Oh, we have tamed a coyote. Nice. Let's just release that. And there's a... But this was not the one, was it? It was a greater heart that somebody was mentioning here earlier, that you could tame that all the way up to 100. So it wasn't just the hind. So you managed to collect the 34 platinum and also the 440 iron and wood. And now you just have to collect 9,000 stone. Very, very nice progress there. Excellent. Oh, I already managed to actually, already tame him, actually. Okay. Let's go find another coyote from somewhere. It really looks nice, the game now, with this sort of, see how the sun is shining from behind? And we see the shadow of the character here in the grass. It just looks really, really pretty. And so, what are your plans, Sakun, for your house? Is it gonna just be like a private residence, or is it gonna be a shop, or maybe a tavern? You could do anything. This time, I need to make sure that the poor old bear doesn't get bit to death. Yeah, I can imagine. It must be so full, like all your banks and everything from by now. So it's just going to be storage for now. So later on you're gonna, then you think you're gonna make it a shop for a tailor stuff? Oh yeah, because you got the best tailor stuff in the whole server, don't you, basically? And then and what people would like to have. Yeah. That sounds great. I myself, I'm not gonna be, I don't think I'm gonna, on my shop, I don't think I'm gonna be actually making, even though I have a blacksmith and she's also a tailor, I don't think I will actually be making any armor or weapons to sell. It's gonna be instead just like the stuff that I get like extra from various things. So that's not even like in competition with what you want to do. Uh-oh. Well, it seems that the coyote died in the process. Let's go and try and find another one somewhere. Oh, and somebody has a house over here as well. Hasn't been given any kind of name. It would be nice to have a guild house as well. There's a coyote over there. Yeah, I wonder how guilds have like in general like organized that. Yeah, I tested out the enchanting for the first time actually, Sakun, about a week ago. It was the first time testing that out. And it seemed like a pretty cool system. But very expensive as well, isn't it? So not only do you have to get those threads and those materials to enchant with, which are a lot of work doing the work orders, but then you also have to pay money, so... So let me just check here now. What can we tame next? We have tamed the coyote. Nice. So it seems that the coyotes is what we have to be taming for coyotes and elks from 71.1 on. And we're now at 68. So actually the coyotes are just the perfect thing to be taming right now. They're giving good gains. They're quite challenging still. So I'm afraid we're just gonna have to stick with them for a while. And the bulk order balance is broken for you right now. You have crafted 100 cloth linen chest and got 1,800 gold for a 20. For a 20 you will get 1,400 gold. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, does it? That definitely doesn't make any sense. There's a coyote. Well, Sakun, I can definitely say that, like, if you set up a shop like that, doing that, you would probably be, like, the most famous tailor on the entire server. Because I don't know anyone who can make such good, like, tailoring products as you can already now. I tried to make, like, +3 defense, and I was not able, like, I was able to make it for the hats, but not for any of the other parts. So, you have a possibility here to have a good sort of monopoly on those products for sure. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? To be like the server's best tailor. Everyone would come to your shop for your tailoring products. Oh, Ragtag has a Grandmaster tailor. Oh, I see. But he doesn't do the shop stuff though, does he? I don't think he bothers with selling stuff really. So the best is not to do bulk orders over 20 and under 40. Gonna have to remember that. Yeah, I don't think he has. I don't think he has. Oh, my bear is almost dead. Totally forgot to heal him up. Well, maybe you guys can work together so that you can, we'll have enough stock. Because I know, Ragtag, you were interested in selling some stuff. You were asking me whether we could do some kind of deal, and of course I don't really have time to sort of fuss with that kind of stuff, so I had to decline. But I know Sakuna was also wondering about that kind of thing, so maybe the two of you could work together, actually. Oh dear. Again I got my bear killed. I really don't like killing these coyotes though. They're a pain in the ass. So I wonder if I should just go back to the beetles. Or should I go and try and find... They're quite annoying, aren't they? I feel like going to do some hunting as well. What if we go and get one of those beetles and go into a dungeon and see how we fare? Let's do that, just for like something different to do. Yeah, it would be like it would be like a match made in heaven. Because then it would put pressure also off of Sakun to always have everything stocked. Like if you guys had like a lot of products, that would and you did some kind of handy dandy deal, then you know Sakun wouldn't have to be super pressured to get enough like stock, because you'd both be working to get the stuff together. That might be a pretty sweet spot for you both. So I think I shall go over to, hold on. See, what runes do I have here? Yes, let's do that. Artificers. Oh yeah, because you can do all the spells. That's true. Yeah. Everyone needs spells. You could make a fortune ragtag. You could make a fortune. Everyone is always asking about the spells. And now we will just run over to the beetles. And I think we'll try and go into... Maybe we could go into deception. Just see what happens. Let's see how we manage in the first level of deception with a beetle. I have absolutely no idea how well we would fare. And you're loving the gazers, ragtag, so do you still go to Gazer Isle or do you do them in corruption? So they were your favorite before as well though, ragtag, so why are they now... Why have you sort of gotten a new interest in the gazers? Yeah, corruption is nasty for killing those, isn't it? There's just not enough room. There's not enough room to maneuver around. 3-shot, oh, because of your new system. So ragtag, you also had healing and vigor back in the old days with your mage. Then you decided to go with the magic, whatchamacallit, let me see now. You decided to go with magical attunement, so you switched. You pulled down the healing and the vigor to go with magical attunement and use the wands and the staves. And now your latest experiment has been with a bard and mage, and you're able to generate mana for yourself and give yourself buffs, right? Or was it just, I forget now what you were explaining. But you're having a lot of success with that with your mage, are you? 3-shot gazers, that's pretty incredible. Like, it takes me forever to take down a gazer. Oh, I'm actually going in the completely wrong direction here. I should be going north, not south. And you dropped channeling completely, really? So just to 0, did you? But isn't that like, okay, so, because you're using now the barding to get your mana up. Do I understand correctly that you don't need channeling anymore because you do it with the bard buffs then? Right. And it must be a very nice, like, refreshing as well for you, because you had that old template for a long time, right? Song of Water is your only mana originator. And just out of curiosity, is the Song of Water, does the mana regenerate at the same pace as channeling, or faster or slower? Faster? What the heck? Are you serious? Are you absolutely serious now? that you're not just saying this because it's because you're excited about this improvement, but that's actually true. What the heck? Man, you're making me want to try and switch as well, Ragtag. I'm just afraid that, like, if I go and switch and do the same thing, then they do some rebalancing thing again, and then, you know, maybe mages become overpowered or something, and then they do some huge change, and then I regret dropping all those skills. You're serious? The only downside is if a song or riddle fails, right? Yeah, well, I mean, the channeling can fail as well, though. So it's kind of equal in that sense, right? Very interesting. I would love to see you in action sometime. And just see, like, what kind of difference we would have with our mages. So, Zamparo, you're also saying it's, like, faster with Song of Water. My goodness. So I wonder if all the mages have, like, switched over on the official servers as well. So the cooldown is longer. I see, I see. So, Zamparo, when you say that you have both, do you mean that you have both channeling and the bard abilities? Or do you have both kinds of mages, like an old school mage and a new mage? You have both the bard and the channeling. I see, I see. Oh, that's right, Zamparo, because you play on that other server that allows you to have 10 skills. That's right. So guys, I'm gonna do a test now. I'm gonna do a little test. So let's inspect this beetle now and look at its. I'm gonna take a screenshot of its skills. Or its stats, rather. And just let's paste that in here. And I want to see something. I want to see if I actually turn... Okay, these can be locked because they are... In any case, you can't have lower... Well, actually, Constitution, I would want to go up. Intelligence will take down. And the rest will keep. And let's just see whether or not, so I'm going to just take another screenshot of that actually, and we'll just see now whether or not these stats change if I go hunting with this little beetle. So let's grab our horse and run over to Halls of Deception, is just close by, and let's do a little bit of hunting with him and see whether or not it changes actually. This would make a cool screenshot, by the way. This would be great for the thumbnail of this video. Let's just go into run mode actually. Yeah, that'll make a great screenshot for the thumbnail of the video. Always love it when you can sort of get up higher on the ground and get a nice, like, view. Hello, Spike Slayer. And welcome to the stream. Nice to see you back. And Spike, you were the one who, weren't you the one who raided, when I was still, like, counting down to the beginning of the stream the other day? Do I remember correctly? Yeah, so I thought so. And so after after I had quit my stream, I actually went to go and look at your VOD because I hadn't seen your stream before. I think I followed you. I'll have to check later. And you seemed like a really fun guy. It was I liked your style. Yeah. So are you actually hold on, let me just I'm trying to remember now. So you play hold on now. I'm going to actually just check your let's have a look at Spike Slayer's channel here. Hold on. I want to see what all games you actually play. And yeah, I am following you. Let's see what you play. So you play, oh yes, that's right. We were talking about Conan. That's right. So you're playing classic as well. Overwatch. Let me actually go to all videos. Let me see what all we have here. So we have Conan Exiles, No Man's Sky. Oh man, I have been looking forward to, well, not, let's say that now No Man's Sky is actually working. So this was a game I was looking forward to back in the day. And then of course there was the whole drama of it being kind of broken and crappy. And now I guess it's supposed to be in a really good condition now. But that's a game I would like to actually buy and play. DayZ. Oh, Guild Wars 2. What else do we have here? Minecraft. World of Warships. Haven't heard of that one. Roblox. Iron Sight. Ark. Oh, you play Ark as well. I bought Ark. I just haven't, I've never installed it yet. The Culling. Lots of Ark. RuneScape as well. Interesting. Yeah, I see there's a lot of the same taste in games, in any case. And you were liking No Man's Sky a lot before WoW. You were playing it before WoW Classic. And it's fun now. Good. And I got you into Legends of Aria and Worm for my YouTube channel, really? Oh, that's so cool. So, so what happened with your Worm adventures? Because Worm is just one of those games that either you fall head over heels in love with it, which only like 5% do, and then 95% of people just never have a really hard time getting into it at all. And I belong to the 5% who just fall head over heels in love with the game. I guess this character's never visited Halls of Deception. I think this might be the mining cave, actually. Let's just go and discover it. That's the Gold Coast Cave, yes, okay. So there's a good mining cave here. Let's just go and have a look for those of you who are curious. So there's this, we're over here right now. Gold Coast Cave, right there. And there's a nice little mining cave. I'm gonna have to bring my crafter here. So inside here we have all of these very strange looking ore veins, these blocky ones. I guess that's the best metal. I forget the name of it now. But yes, very strange looking. Gonna have to bring my blacksmith over. I mean, my miner / blacksmith over here someday. And you loved. Do I understand correct? Oh, hold on. Let me just read what you're saying here. And you also played a lot of Ultima. Nice. Yeah, we have this. We have similar tastes then. And now it's super fun. Oh, you were liking the Ultima Nostalgia project. Yeah, I need to continue that one of these fine days. I mean, I have not given up on that project. It's just like there's like so many things to do and so little time. And you actually loved Worm, but now that WoW Classic is out, not much time to play. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, viewers don't really get it, do they? No, it's not the most exciting thing to stream, is it? I totally get that. I totally get that. It's very slow paced, and a lot of the times you're just standing there in front of an ore vein and just like mining or digging dirt or something like super boring. That looks boring, but of course from the player perspective it's not boring. It's just it's not the most exciting streaming content. You need to run some errands, Nanners. Okay, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. Always so much fun talking to you. And you're going to go into lurk mode? Okay, and I will talk to you later. Yeah, okay, so... And I'm going to be actually streaming Classic tomorrow. WoW Classic. Hello, Dude Jensen. How are you tonight? You're just starting the weekend. I bet you're glad about that. So what's going on here is that we've just tamed a little beetle. And I've been taming actually throughout the whole stream. And I thought, you know, I feel like doing something different now. I feel like going for a little bit of an adventure, and I want to see how my beetle will actually work here in Halls of Deception on the first level, whether or not we can stay alive here or not. So let's go test it out. Oh, damn! There was a. I'm gonna have to watch out for those traps. Poor little beetle got his butt grilled. That was not very cool. And actually, do I have any spells here in my... No, I just have mana missile. That could be something to taunt them with, though. Something super easy. Let's just grab that. And that was like super easy for my beetle, actually. No problem whatsoever. So yeah, this seems like it'll work out. Not sure how I will fare in a larger group though. Let's see if I just taunt one of those over. He doesn't have like any evocation whatsoever, so that's not worth doing. I'm just gonna have to taunt one over by just looking at him. Well, here comes a lizardman. Because I don't want to send my beetle into a whole group of them, right? But he seems pretty tough. Maybe he could handle a whole group of these guys, actually. And Spike, we were actually just talking about the bard. So Ragtag here, he dropped healing and vigor completely and went with the magical attunement and the barding actually to give himself mana. And he's just saying that he can take down a gazer in 3 hits. So that's pretty incredible. Yeah, easy peasy these guys. I think I can send my beetle in quite easily into a room full of these. Let's see. Let's see what happens. We can always just escape if things don't work out. And is that beetle doing anything at all? Let me just go over here. Seems kind of somehow like it's almost like the pillar somehow like blocked his view or something. Uh-oh, now my beetle. But hey, I can res my beetle, actually. I forgot about that. I can res my beetle. Okay, let's try this. Let's try resing for the very first time. Failed to stir the corpse. Let's keep trying. Oh, so you've had that happen as well, Hawkwind. Okay. Right. That was the first time, guys, that I now resed one of my pets. Oh, he's winded. Okay. Not sure what that means. Does he have some kind of like resurrection sickness or something like that? And I think this is actually the first time taking this particular tamer. I used to go into corruption with my tamer on Crimson Sea, but this is the first time actually taking this tamer into a dungeon. And also first time trying Halls of Deception with a tamer in general. We're doing okay, just have to be careful. So, Hawkwind, you have a dread now. And it looks so cool. It looks so stylish. So tell us about your adventures with the dread. Is it good for have you had good luck with it for like fighting mobs and stuff? So there's no peacemaking, unfortunately, Spike. I was really hoping that they would have implemented the bard the same way that we have them in Ultima Online, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have enough bandages? 108. Well, we'll be fine with those for a while, at least. And your dread is good, but the wyvern is tougher. The dread has 1,500 health and hits decently hard. Right. Yeah, so that's why you don't really see then people hunting too much with the dread. But I probably will. I don't know. I'll probably just be rebellious and hunt with the dread anyhow. Just because, you know, I'm so nostalgic about doing that with the nightmare. I think, you know, in Ultima Online as well, the nightmare was probably not the best one. It was probably the dragon to have. But I would still hunt with my nightmare. I would prefer to hunt with that. It was just so handy to just mount it to go different places. And welcome back, Destro. I'm just gonna check here. I think I've missed a whole bunch of messages. And Sakun, you cannot ride a beetle, no. So it's not like Yuo in that sense. And there's also not the... I mean, there was the beetles that also had inventory and also the sort of like forge one that you could smelt iron on. But the beetles are just like hunting companions here in Aria. I should probably get this beetle to actually protect me. And we should check the stats of this beetle in a while and see whether making those adjustments did any change at all to his stats. I'm assuming there is no change, that it simply is not working the stat thing here in Aria. But I'll check. Hello, Ben Joseph. Good evening to you. Thank you for the bits, and or the cheer rather. And how are you this Friday? Oh, these guys can actually be harvested. I think it's just the normal leather, though, isn't it? So, do you have? How's your kitty doing now, Ben Joseph? Is she better now? Because you were having some issues with her last time. We were actually talking about cats a lot tonight. Hawkwind, you can res them only 5 times now. Before they will not be able to be resed anymore. Really? Ah, damn. Okay. I kind of like that, though. I do kind of like that, actually, in a way. So it doesn't make them feel like they're just, like, endlessly, you know, that you can just keep them forever and ever and ever, that you actually have to be careful. I do like that. And it also gives you something to do if you do actually, if they do die like permanently at some point. So yeah, these guys actually give the beast leather. I should have been skinning them all along. I didn't realize. I just thought it would be just like normal leather. Let's actually skin this guy as well. And that one over there as well. So winded just means that he has been rezzed once. I see, I see. Okay. Well, it's good that you have some kind of way to actually check that then. That's good to know. Winded, tired, exhausted. Yeah, Spike Slayer. That was my favorite character back in the day. I think I still have it open here somewhere. So this was my character, the sort of equivalent character in UO, like the one I'm trying to make here. So hold on. So he was like an animal tamer, animal lore, magery, musicianship, provocation, peacemaking, veterinary. And that would have been nice to make here as well, but unfortunately no provocation, no peacemaking. So the dread is still a viable option. You do like him, yeah. So Hawkwind, do you get a lot of people like stopping and just gawking and admiring you as you go by with your black dread? Do you get people like newbies like asking like, where did you get that beautiful horse? I would imagine you do. You must. Like, I'm in awe every time I see one of those things. And it's a larger horse as well than the normal horses. Yeah, it is. You can't beat how beautiful it is. It really is. And Spike Slayer has already probably gone, but thanks for stopping by if you're still here, Spike. And I will talk to you later. And you're well, Ben Joseph. I'm glad to hear that. Sorry, guys, that I'm a little bit late with the chat here. And the kitty cat is not mad today. I'm glad to hear that. You're eating General Tso's chicken. Nice. So your turn for some Chinese, is it? Ben Joseph, you can still peace make with your sword. I love it. And Hawkwind, a few people have. Yeah, that must be. It's so cool because it's like it's larger, right? So it's not only pure black. And Hawkwind, did I ever mention that like the black horse skin that I did for Worm Online was, I mean, the whole inspiration for getting that into the game was because I missed the nightmares. So let me just show you. Worm Online horse colors. I'm not sure if you've been on the stream when I've explained this before, but so Worm originally had these first 5 colors up to the gold, and then I offered to make some new horse colors if they would let me, like as a fan of the game, and they said sure, why not? And I was allowed to add like 3 new colors, so of course I had to go for making a pure black one, like the pure black nightmare, right? And so I did these 3, and then a couple years later the team asked me if I could make more colors, because they had been, I guess, quite popular amongst the animal tamers in Worm. So these were the latest ones I did. But yeah, this is still my favorite, obviously, right? So yeah, we have pure black horses in Worm as well. Ben Joseph. They're peaceful when they're dead. Yes, of course. Oh man, this beetle is not really reacting. I'm gonna die. Thank you for the follow, Balbizu. Welcome to the stream. This beetle doesn't seem to be really reacting to these attacks. It's quite like, quite strange, to be quite honest. I don't understand why. And thank you for the follow, Titanus. Like, I have to, even though I asked it to protect me, to guard me, it doesn't really react. Not sure why that is. Seems a bit buggy here in a dungeon. And you were saying as well, Hawkwind, that sometimes they get stuck. But do you have problems with the pet actually reacting to mobs attacking? Because this beetle seems a bit on the lazy side, to be quite honest. Not quite sure what's going on there. Very strange. So for instance, this guy. Okay, now he reacted. Yeah, it is really, it's really cool that they let me do that because, I mean, you know, I wanted to desperately see like more colors for the horses. And, you know, I mean, most other MMOs that just would never have happened, right? But since it is a small team and it's a small project and small community, that's one of the joys of being a part of that community, is that you can also get these kinds of opportunities to add like stuff into the game. Ben Joseph. Ah, the beetles. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to, well, he seems to definitely be following that kind of beetle template here. Something you've noticed about the guard command is, Hawkwind, is that you have to be careful if you're using it and get attacked by multiple enemies. Yeah, they jump from one to the other. I don't usually actually have that on. For that very reason. You want it to focus on one mob at a time, right? Yeah, it will bounce from enemy to enemy. Exactly, I know. It's annoying, isn't it? It is really annoying. Yeah. Oh, and then you've had this, that it sort of spazzes out and then it doesn't attack anything. Really? Well, that is not good. Okay, I haven't had that happen, but then again, I've usually had guard actually turned off for the very reason of the whole bouncing thing. And I like the word that you used there, spaz. It sort of loses its mind. So yeah, guys, this is actually, with this tamer, this is sort of the first time I'm properly, like, hunting with him. So we're getting some, I'm assuming we're getting some nice beast mastery skills. Let me just check here. Not seeing anything in the logs except martial prowess. That's strange. You would think I would have gotten quite good, like, beast mastery. Oh, that was not smart. That was not smart, cats. Okay, let's go forward a little bit and see what else we have here. I think there's some mages over here. There's some vipers over here, but that might be... There's so many of them, that might be a bit on the tough side. Scaled lizardman, that would be like a... That would be like a warrior kind, isn't it? My beetle is just standing there like an idiot. I mean, that lizard seems to be... prefers to go after me instead of my beetle, actually. And Gripner, no, I did not get bored of WoW. Not at all. So now that the WoW Classic launch is sort of like the whole hype of the launch is over, now we're going to normalize the streaming schedule, and I will go back to sort of basics. So I will be streaming a little bit of Classic, and that's actually, I'm streaming Classic tomorrow. And then I will stream a little bit of Aria and a little bit of Worm Online every week. Uh-oh, this might be too tough. Come on, Beetle, let's get out of here. And hopefully some of them will just sort of go back. Okay, yes, the vipers went back. And Ben Joseph, so your guild is going to Catacombs Saturday and Sunday. Nice. I've never been there myself, and I've never done any of the high-end stuff yet in the game. I guess if, my mage does belong to a guild, but I'm not sure how much they've arranged so far. I think we're still sort of talking about arranging some things. Beast mastery gains. Finally. And there it is. My beetle just staring as these vipers start to kill me. That's not nice. That is one lazy beetle, I'm telling you. Did he finally kill the viper? I think he did. Yeah. You guys farm some skulls, so you're set. Nice. That's going to be exciting. Exciting stuff coming up on the weekend. And Gripner, you got so bored with WoW, and you're not a role player. Just playing WoW gets so grindy in the wrong way. You should become a role player. Yeah. I mean, I definitely know what you're talking about, though. Like, I know. Because that sort of frustration I feel is what I feel playing, like, the retail version of WoW. It's just so boring to me. It's just the same old grind, you know. Fetch quest. Kill 10 of this, 5 of that. Return quest. Get another quest. Do the same thing. Then move on to another area. Do the same thing. I totally know what you're talking about. However, oh, these are the scorched beetles. I wonder if I could fight against those. Oh, and a venomous beetle. Oh my gosh, these are going to probably be a bit too hard. I could try, but oh, here comes one now. Let's just lure my beetle over here. See if we can get the attention of just one of them. There we go. He's just standing there. We're doing actually just fine. Nice. Nice. That actually turned out very, very nicely. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I know, Gripner. I know. Titanus, can I tame those? I don't think I can tame those, though, can I? I could try. I don't think those can be tamed, though. We can certainly try. I mean, if it gives me the message that you have too many, like, beasts equipped, or rather, like, too many, like, pets already, then we'll know whether I can or not. Let's see. That's a venomous. Cannot be tamed. Cannot be tamed. Okay. Oh, poor old beetle. Thankfully, my healing is super high. Let's actually name him now. I'm gonna call him Wilbur. So let's see how well we do actually killing. Yeah, cannot be tamed. I thought so. And nothing is happening. Absolutely nothing is happening here. Wilbur is just taking damage. And just ignoring completely the venomous beetle. Is it because he's poisoned? Is that the reason? And Wilbur is dead. Oh, this was not the best idea. Let's go over here. I wonder if I can kill those guys with my slashing alone. Can I actually get through there somehow to go and save poor old Wilbur? This might be tricky. This might be tricky, actually. Oh, let's get our katana out, actually. These slashing skills alone are not really doing very much. Not doing very much. So here's a tricky situation we have now. We have a very tricky situation because, like, how in the world am I gonna go and get him, the beetle, saved with that venomous something here. Is it over here? Yes, okay. Maybe we'll get oh damn it, now the other beetle is noticing me. Jeez. Okay, there's a tricky situation. There's one scorched beetle over here. There's the venomous beetle over there. And it's just this sort of the problem is, like, if I'm not able to get Wilbur resurrected, I am not gonna be able to tame another pet because my slots will be full, right? Until he, like, properly decays completely. Okay, we got him. Now, let's just rush out of here. Let's rush out of here completely. Come on, Wilbur. Let's run for it. Let's run for it. Quick, quick, quick. Come on, Wilbur. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on. Good. God damn it. Come on. And now the door. Oof. Come on. That was a close one. Jeez. And who is now poisoning me? Is that bloody, like, poisonous... That poisonous beetle is actually poisoning us through the door. And Wilbur just keeps on going back even though I'm telling him to stop. Good grief. Yeah, they're like, they have some war going on between the door there. Oof. So yeah, that would have been the tricky situation, guys. Like, how could I have, like, continued? That damn thing is actually, like, poisoning us through the door. Throwing, like, and now Wilbur is dead. Good grief. I should have never gone there. Yeah, he's throwing poison through the door somehow. Now he's doing it to the viper. Nasty piece of work, that venomous beetle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, I think what I'll do is I'll resurrect Wilbur and I will release him, and then I'm just gonna run out of this place as fast as I can. Because he's like, he's pretty much a goner at this point anyhow, isn't he? Come on, Wilbur, get over here in this corner. Now, let's see. How the hell do I get out of this place again? I think I have to run over here. Yes. Come on, Wilbur. Let's run for it. Let's run for our lives. Let's go, 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 go. I think we'll be okay over here, actually. Okay. To Tennessee blame Ben. Yeah, Sakun, yeah. But I want to continue my adventures here in Halls of Deception. Okay, I think we're okay now. No more venomous beetles, that's for sure. None of that. These guys we can handle though. Ben Joseph. Taking frustrations out on lizard butts. Yes. And our inventory is actually starting to get a little bit full now. Ooh, we got a fancy map. Nice. I think I can throw away some of this crap, actually. Throw away the normal leather and these mana potions. And arrows as well. Let's turn this into a loot bag, actually. Put all the loot in there. Oh my gosh, what the heck? We already have one... What? Am I seeing things? Do we already have one plat? We have one plat already, guys. What the heck? Okay, that came as a surprise. That came as a complete surprise, and we can still afford to, we still have some room that, like, weight-wise, that we can gather a little bit more money as well. My goodness. So we're actually being able to, we're actually able to gather some funds now with this tamer for the house. Very nice. Yeah, well, the good thing is, though, that these days, dying in Legends of Aria is no problem at all, because you're able to come in as a ghost, up all the way up to your body, and then sort of resurrect off to the side in a little bit of a more, like, safe spot, and then you'll be fully clothed with all your like, weapons and armor and everything will just automatically be put onto you once you resurrect. So it's completely different than from before. I mean, before it was super hard to actually get back to your body if you were in a dungeon and there was no one else around. It was like nearly impossible, to be quite honest. So I'm not so concerned about that. Let's actually attack this guy. He looks annoying. Wilbur's just about dead, actually. And there he goes. Oh. And I'm gonna die now. Yeah, I should have kept a closer eye on the poor old beetle. He's died so many times. I think once we get out of here, I'm probably going to have to just release him and go and tame another beetle, to be quite honest. He's sort of like a goner at this point, or doesn't have very many lives left. Cannot hold any more weight. Okay, is there anything I can throw away at this point? Let's see. Cotton. Beast blood, I don't really want to throw that one away. That's... Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to leave that money behind, I'm afraid. Overweight now. Okay, let's get this little guy resurrected before they spawn again, those nasties. Uh-oh, there's a lizard over there, actually. Let's go behind the corner a little bit. Now, what about that leather? It's only weighs 1, so I think we're just gonna have to leave all this stuff behind and go to the bank, I'm afraid. I don't think I can recall out of the dungeon, so we're just gonna have to run over here. I think this is the entrance, isn't it? Yes. Gonna have to run over here, go to the bank. But at least I'm really surprised how much money we made just killing these guys with a beetle. I really am. Like, wow. I wasn't really expecting to make too much money with this tamer. Yeah, but hearthstoning will, guys, hearthstoning will take me over to my house in Elder. So I don't want to go over there. I want to drop this stuff off at Oasis, you see. So I'm just gonna now of course what I could have done is I could have hearthstoned, of course, and then just portaled over to Oasis from there. Let me actually see if I can try doing the portal now. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. probably won't. Let's see if we start getting any skill gains, actually. So he doesn't have, he only has manifestation. So the only reason I have manifestation for him is for portaling, which I'm still working on. He now has 59 manifestation. So once you get over 60, you can start doing portal. You will fail like 99% of the time, but you will start getting like major gains. And I'm just experimenting here to see whether at 59 I could get any manifestation games doing the portal, but I don't think I am. I mean, it would take 100 tries to get a successful one, but the gains are really good. But yeah, it just seems that it's only over 60 that you start to actually get the gains. Get a few more tries. Ben Joseph is just full of jokes tonight. That was a bad joke though, Ben Joseph. That one didn't work out too well. Okay, we're just gonna use this one. We're gonna use it. We'll go to Oasis, and then we will just buy a new. Well, I actually have an empty one here as well that I can just mark a new one in its place. Just annoying to do that. Annoying to waste these expensive runes, blank runes. I'm gonna have to buy some more. Let's put all this luscious money in there. And oh, I seem to have some moss as well here. Nice. Let's put that treasure map as well. Fancy treasure map and the leather. And let me just check what I actually have here. Oh, we had some normal leather in here. I could have totally thrown that stuff out. Didn't notice. And then let's just grab a little bit of money. Let's grab 400. And then we'll buy 2 rune stones, like empty ones, because we have to just keep on using them at this point, unfortunately. And I should probably mark a rune to Halls of Deception, like entrance. Let's do that this time. And do we have any runes to... Let's actually buy some more, actually. Because, hold on. I'm gonna have to use up one of my runes to... Did I ever mark the one for the beetles? I don't think I did. I don't think I did do that either, and I think I used up the one for that awakening as well. Let's just check here. Teleportation rune. No, I still have the artificers. Okay, we're gonna use this one. How many bandages? I only have 28 bandages. Crap. Still make it into the portal. Let's go quickly. Go, go, go. Yes. Oof. Just made it in time. And where is my beetle? My beetle stayed behind. What the heck? Gonna have to use stuck. How annoying. Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, I just had time to grab 200 bandages and quickly get through the portal. There we go. And let's mark a new rune for the artificers. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to come here with the tamer. It's too hard. The artificers are a little bit too hard for... Well, unless it's a lone guy, like this guy, for instance. My beetle can totally take him down. But there are more than one, of course, around here. I could try again. So Wilbur's now exhausted, which means he's probably pretty much a goner at this point. I think I need to release him and go and tame another beetle, to be honest. Let's just release him and go and grab another one. I'll mark a rune to the other beetle, to the Beetle's Nest as well. I mean, it's just north of here. So we're over here. The Beetle's Nest is just over here. So let's go and tame a new one. Exactly. Put him to pasture in the desert. Yeah, and the reason I was so delighted about it being so much like over a plat was because so the house I want to buy is 42 plat and I have about 22 plat saved up. So you can imagine that like even getting one plat with this character, like that was a very delightful surprise, right? And there might be a beetle over here where those other mobs are spawning, but I still want to make up myself a rune to the Beetle's Nest. So let's just head up here. And marking runes is the only way really that I can get the manifestation up at this point anyhow, so the more runes I'm running around marking, the better. We could try and go back to that spot. We could. Maybe if I'm just more cautious, I could manage. I mean, my mage was doing pretty okay there. Okay, let's see. Love this cool view from up here, standing up here on the top of these fields. Oh yeah, and I have to remember to mark that rune as well. That would be just typical that I would tame the beetle and then rush off, completely forgetting to mark the rune. But yeah, about the template for this tamer, so I can just show. This is my plan for this tamer. So here you see the plan that I have. And that equals 600. So I'm going to be dropping the slashing I guess at some point. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. I do kind of like that physical feeling of also like killing stuff, but obviously with since he does not have, well, right now he still has a little bit of martial prowess, 26 martial prowess, but and he has 47 slashing. I mean, so he can do some damage with that, but in my template I'm never going to be able to get that fitting in, right? Once these start to go to 100. So right now this is just temporary since his skills are not like topped up yet. So I can still sort of afford to do this with slashing. But by the time I reach 100 in all of these, then he will have like very good pets as well to kill with. So manifestation is the magery skill used for healing spells and also for travel. So it's what you need to mark the runes and also to do portals. And the main reason I have manifestation is simply because I'm too lazy to run around. I'd rather portal around the world and just mark runes to different spots. Yeah, but Sakun, then with the musicianship and the entertainment, that would take up 2 slots though, right? I mean, there's no way, unless I replaced those with these, like replaced these 2. But honestly, I really like being able to heal with the bandages. So I just don't find the healing spells as convenient. You will not need healing and vigor with a bard. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people saying good things about the bard. I don't know, there's just something. Is it just that I'm so used to this kind of like the healing template or not? I might give it a try at some point, we'll see. It's amazing, really? Man. I might have to consider it. I might have to. And of course, the thing is that getting vigor and healing up is super easy and cheap, right? It's not like I couldn't afford to just put them up again later on if I decided that the bard stuff is not for me. But I guess there's the risk then if you fail with the buff or the healing, then you're sort of like, you can be like in a bad situation then whereas if you have high healing, pretty much every single time you heal, it like succeeds. It's like guaranteed to get the health back up. Hello, Chillin' Reptilian. It has been a while. Nice to see you again. So Bard Tamer is the best in the game. You have him fully GM'd. So what's your template, Chillin'? Do you have like 100 of all the animal stuff? Beast Mastery, Animal Taming, Lore? And do you have 100 of, I guess you have 100 of Musicianship and Entertainment, right? So what else do you have for him? And Sakun, you were with Hawkwind in killing the demons with his wyvern. 100 manifestation, 50 int. So 300 taming, 200 bard, 100 manifestation. Oh right, so that would replace those 2. And then 40, what's it called? Like a constitution. 50 in intelligence, 40 constitution, 30 wisdom. So you don't go for the strength for carrying loot around? Oh, we got it. We got him tamed, guys. You use the Song of Water, which can't fail for mana regeneration, and your pre-nerf wyvern bites for over 400 damage. And use pack horses for that. Right. Guys. You're making this sound too good. I almost feel like trying it now. Your pre-nerf wyvern. So what's a pre-nerf wyvern? So it's a wyvern, I guess, that you tamed before some kind of update. So didn't it just update? Wouldn't it have like updated normally with all the other creatures, or how did that work? Well, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be touching my mage, actually, Sakun. I think if there's any character that I would like to try that with, it's probably with, actually, this one. So they nerfed the damage like 30% or something, but old mounts are still the same. Really? So, Hawkwind, do you have a pre-nerf wyvern as well? So it hits harder, but it has less HP. I see. And your wyvern, which is it? Is it one of the modern ones, or is it a pre-nerf one? Not on this server. So I'm guessing you have like a modern one then, right? You do, I see, and but it's still strong, from what Sakun was explaining there. Gosh, guys, I feel like almost tempted to try that. I am. I'm tempted. Okay, let me go for a pee and think about it during my pee, and I'll come back. We're completely safe here because there's just these beetles, so I'll be right back. So guys, I made my decision. I think I'll try it. Healing and vigor is so easy to get back up. It just feels like heartbreaking because So can you resurrect though? You can't resurrect though with a bard. So that would require you to get your manifestation up super high, right? Which I don't have anything against. I do kind of like your template that you have going on there, chillin'. So, let's do this. We shall go over to the big house. Big home. Oh, hold on. I didn't mark a rune here yet. I almost forgot. Beetle Nest. And let's mark another one as well. Okay, and then we shall go over to the big home and start up my other client, or my other account I should say, and have Safarina make him some instruments, and then he'll head over to, so he can train up with the bard in the inn, right? He can just simply Yeah, so that's why you would want really high manifestation, so you can do all your healing only with manifestation, right? Yeah, that's gonna be annoying, I have to say, but let's give this a try. Let's give this a try. Oh, actually over here. Do we have any wood? 3 wood boards. Okay, let me see what's required for these. So loot. It's only 1 board, so let's make him 3 loots then. And Safarina's got to get her like inventory into order. Look at that mess, guys. Just so messy. Okay. And then let's just grab these over here. And then take those into the bank with us. And then we shall... I don't want to waste one of my runes here, so we're just going to trot over. It's very close by. We're just south of Elder Village. Coffee. Your inventory and bank is super messy as well. Well, I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one. Well, it's funny, Coffee, because like there's this really super OCD side of myself that in some things I'm like really meticulous about everything being in the perfect order. Like especially when I do graphics, like everything just has to be pixel perfect. But then my inventories in the game are just like so messy. However, when I do get to organizing, I do organize it very nicely. It's just that after the organization, like I tend to get super lazy as well. Oh, that's a new house actually. I don't think this was here before. Maybe they were still building it. So you used to be really OCD, Coffee, but then you started programming. Now you have a compulsive laziness. So programming ruined you, did it? Oh no. You do as little as possible every time. But then it's going to be really hard for you to play WoW, though. I mean, Worm Online, though. That's a lot of hard work, actually. So let's take some money with us, since we're gonna have to train some skills. Oh man, it's gonna hurt, guys. It's gonna hurt getting rid of the healing. It's gonna hurt. So I have to now remember to turn this off now. Oh, 85.8 healing, guys. Am I really gonna do this now? Hello, Dennis. Nice to see you again. Am I really gonna do this, guys? Healing. Of course, what I could do is I could just take it down to, like, say 50, just as a soft landing, and see how it feels. And let's take vigor down to 50 as well, and not just like go cold turkey quite yet. So this is actually already at 50. Let's just lock it at 50. Okay. And do I have enough actually? So I'm gonna need 60 skill points, yes. That would take me up to 578 or something like that. Just do it, says Sakun. Well, let's see how this feels. Let's see how it feels. And there is somebody here playing Sereg Sul. Haven't seen this board around yet. And that's maybe why you like it, Coffee. It forces you to become a little bit more organized, unlike real life. Okay, he's done. And let's give him a little tip. How much of a tip do you guys give to bards, actually? I usually give like 100 gold, and I sometimes wonder to myself, am I being a cheapskate or not? Okay, here we go, guys. We're gonna talk to a bard. Ugh, stop dancing like an idiot. Can you teach me to play? Oh, this is the trainer stuff. Let's just get the skills up first. I want to know something. Doesn't he train the skills, guys? So does anyone know why he's not training me the actual skills? He only wants to do the profession, like, questline for me. Look at this, guys. So he just wants me to do the... So what happens if I now do... Okay, how do I use this thing? Maybe he won't let you buy the skills up to 30. Instead, you just have to start... Good grief. Oh, I know how we can stop this. Stop listening. Good grief. Poor Vominus, he feels like such a fool. So... Yeah, he will not train me up to 30, will he? So this means I'm gonna have to start from scratch, am I? Let me just check this. So musicianship. Oh, he did actually He did teach me to 30. But he didn't demand any money for it. What the heck? Interesting. Huh. I thought I would have to pay for him for some skills, but I guess I didn't with this guy. Very strange. Okay, let's get rid of vigor from our lists, and also let's get rid of healing from our lists as well. So we can get entertainment in there. And also musicianship. There. Right, so oh yeah, you were explaining that, Chillin'. Right, so I got it for free, did I? Maybe he thought my character was cute. Well, he is staring deeply into his eyes, isn't he? They're just like staring intensely at each other. Look at Vominus. Look at him. There could be something going on here, guys. There could be. Smoldering look, exactly, Titanus. It's exactly. Or I should probably be saying Titanus. Okay, so we have now gotten started with this barding stuff. So let me just do this tutorial with him. So press Q to begin playing your instrument. Okay. Press E to do solo. Speak to a bard. Okay. Get a songbook. And that I can get from the inscription dude, right? So Titan, okay. Yeah, I think I was, there's that one, like, condition. What was it? What was it called? No, I'm probably confusing that with tinnitus? But it sounded something like that. So poor Titanus was being completely pronounced weirdly. like some kind of condition. Okay, here we go. I guess the songbook is this one? Yes, 200 gold, okay. Good. Then back we go. And the beetle can stay out here. You stay out here, buddy. Don't you come inside. This is not a place for gigantic beetles. Okay, play Song of Thew from your songbook. Okay. So I guess I need to add these now to my hotbar. Let's see now. Song of Thew, Song of Earth, Song of Water, and then the riddles. Well, I won't touch those for now. Song of Thew. These effects are so cool. I really, really love the effects that they made for these. Okay, speak to a bard. Okay, awesome. Get 2 adventurers to listen to you play. Well, we're gonna probably have to wait for that, since there's not so many people around right now. But I'm pretty happy with what we have so far, so let's continue on our way and try and figure this out now. So what I'm able to do is regenerates the health of nearby allies, regenerates the stamina of nearby allies, regenerates the mana of nearby allies. So I would use, so I'm a bit confused here, because you have regenerates that health of nearby allies. So you wouldn't use that on your pets then, would you? And hello there, R. Shirakin, welcome to the stream. We're trying to figure out this bard stuff for my tamer. Everyone's convinced me to drop healing and vigor and go for barding stuff instead. So is it Hawkwind and Chillin that I would just be using only the riddles as a bard with my taming? Did I understand correctly? Let me just see what we have in the riddles section here. Nope, don't use that now. And also I should... Do I have any runes for Elder? I do have 1. Yeah, Timo, which is the same for me as well. I like to immerse myself into this world and try and imagine that I'm actually in a like medieval world. So I don't like those modern dances either. Any references to any like real life stuff at all. But that's the way of a role player, I guess. So Chillin, you're saying that Riddle of Force and Song of Water, anything else is obscure, rarely used, only in groups. Okay, so let's just drop everything except Song of Water and then the Riddle of Force. Let's see what this does now. Riddle of Force. Nearby creatures will receive increased physical damage for 10 seconds. Okay. And since we're not going to be bandaging... Well, I won't remove it yet. Let's just keep that there. Okay, that's... But regenerates the mana of nearby allies, though, Chillin. I'm not sure how that's meant to be used with the creatures, though. Is it just for the magical creatures like a wyvern? I guess Song of Water is not useful for my beetle, right? Because I don't think my beetle casts any spells. He just does physical damage. It regenerates your own mana. And Sakun gifted a tier 1 sub to Titanus. Thank you very much, Sakun. That's very kind of you. And congrats, Titanus. Now you have my crazy little emojis to play with. For the greater heals you're spamming. I see. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna get to work then. Let me just check what the reagents... I guess it's ginseng that I would need for greater heal. So let me just check what my ginseng situation is and just get all the extra stuff in the bank. And we'll go practice. Let's go practice in the graveyard nearby first of all. Let's put the extra loots here. How much do those guys weigh actually? 4. Okay, they're pretty heavy then. And let's only take... This time we'll only take 50 bandages with us. They're sort of like an emergency measure. And then let's put some of these runes away as well. Well, maybe we'll keep the Beetle's Nest one. What do we have over here? Okay. Yes, reagents. Let's think clearly now. So, ginseng. Definitely gonna need some more ginseng then. Let's actually buy some. Okay. So now we have 250 ginseng. And... yeah, I think we should manage with those. And actually, if we're just going to go to the graveyard for now, let's just leave these other reagents back. So we're just going to take ginseng with us. And we can just, so we can get enough, and we can keep our inventory clear for the loot. Yeah, let's just put actually all of these runes over here. We're just going to go for the graveyard first. And then we can just grab this bag and take all our stuff with us when we're ready to go. Okay, that's better. Let's go see how this works now. So Titanus, the armor. No, I don't think there is. Hold on, the enchantment thing. Actually, Sakun could answer that question. He's like an expert now with tailoring and those making the enchantments for the. All I know is there's one that's like less. Yeah, there's an enchantment for less. Was it for using up less mana? I think. Isn't there? Sakun. I think there is. But he could answer that question actually. Okay, so let me see now. Of course, this beetle is just going to kill everyone super easy, isn't he? Anyhow. Riddle fails to incite. So I'm guessing that I'm not able to even use the riddle at this point. Do I have to get my musicianship up, like, first, just playing music? That is it just useless to even try? Because I just keep on getting riddle fails to incite. But we will start, and I don't have any mana. So now we need to use Song of Water. I'm gonna have to actually heal my pet with, oh, my healing is down now as well. Okay, come over here. Come over here, Beetle. This is not working out. I'm gonna have to figure this out now. So let's try doing the song again. Why is it opening this instead of... I guess I must have like a keybind for two things now. I have it for both the 14th slot as well as opening the inventory, I guess. For some reason. I'm not sure why it is for that one. Where's the inventory? Open backpack. So why is it opening? When I press F4, it opens my reagent pouch. That must be bound somehow, like twice, to two different things here somehow. Let me just check here. Settings, toggle. F4. So F4 should only be slot 14 like it is on the left. Of course you guys can't see it because it's behind the overlay, but why is it opening my... Instead of actually casting the spell, it seems to be opening my reagent pouch. That's so weird. What the heck is up with that? There's not even an option here actually for toggling the reagent pouch, is there? Is it complaining? Is the Song of Water like, does it use up like ginseng and it's wanting to get it from the reagent pouch? But it is in there, so I'm not understanding, guys, at all this. And Chillin, they all have level requirements, but it just doesn't say that. Right. The Song of Water only starts working at 70. So you have to AFK and the in spamming sing with a macro. Oh my gosh. Seriously. So spamming sing, when you say sing, what do you mean? Like there's solo and there's play. So do you mean just spamming the play, or... And the skill doesn't actually go up unless people come and listen to you play, right? And here on this quiet server... Or solo. So can I get skill up even with people not being around? No matter. I see. Okay, right. Huh. So, we're not off to any exciting adventures, I guess, then, with this guy. He's gonna have to get his musician up, I guess. Musicianship up. Ben Joseph. You silly. Okay, well, I guess in that case, I mean, there's nothing much we can do anymore, so I think this is probably the time to then wrap up the stream. Well, let me just say, what is Shuriken saying here? There's a note on your Discord that says riddles and songs have been fixed to require both entertainment and musicianship skills to be adequate levels to succeed. And you don't know if that helps. Yeah, I guess so then. I guess that's the case now. Sing a lullaby. Yeah, okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to work on this guy's new skills then before we can actually do anything fun with him. So, yeah, and we've been live for quite a few hours now, so I think I will wrap up the stream now, and I will be streaming Classic WoW tomorrow, and I'll be streaming some more Legends of Aria on Sunday. So I'm gonna wish you all a great Friday night, a great weekend. I hope you all have a nice relaxing weekend and get to do a lot of fun stuff, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. So good night, guys, and see you later.